So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that in a group of 68 students, each student is registered for at least one of the three classes, history, math, and English. So there are total 68 students, and at least like each student is registered for at least one of the class of either history or math or English, right? 25 students are registered for history. So in history, there are 25 students. In math, there are 25 students. In English, there are 34 students. Okay. And there are only 3 students who are in all the 3 classes, right? So we have to tell that how many students are there who are in exactly 2 classes. It can be history, math, or math, English, or English, history, that ways, right? So if you see the question first, you'll be kind of confused how to approach this question. But all such kind of questions are solved using diagrams. So if you solve these questions using a diagram and using the proper approach, these are pretty basic to solve, right? So what we do is that we kind of take the help of Venn diagrams over here. So I hope this is visible clearly, right? So now this is a Venn diagram in which the this circle 1 is used to represent history, the second circle is used to represent the math, and the third circle is used to represent English, right? Now what we do over here is that we give a quantity, we give a variable to each element. For example, this is A. This means the entire thing which is outside the 3 circles, like this part. Okay, this is B. What is B? B is this part. Basically, if you see this, 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 this part is B, right? Okay. Similarly, this part is C, this is D, right? This is E, this is F, this is G, and this is H. So what we have done over here is that we have broken down the entire thing into different variables, which will really, kind of make it easy to solve, right? Now we know that 68 students have attended at least one of the classes. That means this entire thing is 68, right? This means that B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H is equals to 68. I hope this should be very clear, right? Okay. Now, this is given that the number of students who have attended all the 3 classes, they are 3. Now, tell me one thing. Over here, which variable represents that all 3 classes have been attended? All 3 classes means the intersection of all the 3 circles. So, if you see this part, this one. So this part is common to all the 3 circles. This part is common to this circle as well, this circle as well, and this circle as well. So the part F over here is the only part which is common to all the 3 circles. That means the number of students who have attended all the 3 classes, the value is 3, right? This means that the value F becomes 3. I hope this should be clear. So we know B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H. This entire thing is 68 because there were total of 68 students, right? Who attended at least one class. They can attend maybe only one class, maybe 2 classes, maybe all the 3 classes. So this entire thing is 68. But we know that the number of students who have attended all the three classes is 3. And all the three classes means this part, right? I think it should be clear. So we can say that B plus C plus D plus E, B plus C plus D plus E plus G plus H is equals to 68. And what is F is 3, 65 is equals to 65. I hope this should be clear, right? Okay. Now we were given that the number of students who are studying history, that is 25. So what is the number of students who are studying history? This was history, this was math, and the third circle was English, right? So the number of students who are studying history means this entire circle, right? The number of students who are studying history means the entire circle. That means B plus C plus E plus F, that is equals to how much? 25. I hope this should be clear. Similarly, the number of students studying math. What is math? Math is this circle. So what is that? C plus D plus F plus G. So C plus D plus F plus G, that is equals to how much? 25, right? 25. And the number of students who are studying English, the number of students studying English will be this circle. So that will be what? E plus F plus G plus H, that is equals to how much? 34. That is 34, right? So we have obtained these things, right? Okay. Now tell me one thing. What do we have to calculate? We have to calculate how many students are exactly attending 2 classes, right? So if you see over here, if you see C, the variable C is at the intersection of 2 circles, this circle and this circle, right? So that means C represents those students who study history and math. Similarly, E represents those students who study history and English. And similarly, G represents those students who study math and English, right? And what is F? F represents those students who study English and math and history, all the 3 subjects, right? So we have to calculate exactly 2 classes. So exactly 2 classes will be equals to C plus E plus G. So we have to find out this. I hope this should be very clear, because 2 classes means the common between these 2 circles, the common between these 2 circles, and the common between these 2 circles, right? And F is common between all the 3 circles, right? Okay. Now, we know this thing. One equation is this, right? And we have these 3 equations, and we have to find out C plus E plus G. So this was the logical part. Now it comes to the calculation part, right? Okay. Now tell me one thing. Do we need B over here? No, we need C, E and G. We need 3 things. So we can eliminate B. So what is B? B will be 25 minus C minus E minus F, right? So instead of B, we can write 25 minus C minus E minus F, right? Because what is B? B is equals to 25 minus C minus E minus F, right? So this was B plus C. C remains as it is because we need C, right? So C comes over here directly, right? Now tell me, do we need D? We do not need D. So what is D? So this equation is used. The first equation is used. Now from the second equation, we can see what is D? D is 25 minus C minus F minus G. So we can write, instead of D, we can write 25 minus C minus F minus G. I hope this should be clear, right? Now, do we need E? Yes, we need E, so we can write it as it is, right? Now, do we need G over here? Yes, we need G, so we can write as it is. Do we need H over here? No, we do not need H. So, from the third equation, we can eliminate H. So, what can we write instead of H? We can write 34 minus E minus F minus G, right? And this is equals to 65. I hope this is clear, right? Now let's do some solving. So we can see that minus G plus G, this gets cancelled, right? Minus C plus C, this gets cancelled, right? Then what else? Yeah, minus E and plus E, this gets cancelled, right? Okay. What else? I think this should be fine. We also know what is F. F is equals to 3. So now let's write down 25 minus F means minus 3. So this is done. Plus 25 minus C minus F means minus 3 minus G plus 34 minus E minus F means minus 3 is equals to 65. I hope this should be clear, right? I think you can just solve this and you'll get the answer. So C plus E plus G. So if you see C, G and E and rest all are numbers. So if you solve this, you will get C plus E plus G is equals to 10. So this is your final answer, that the number of students who are exactly attending 2 classes will be 10. I hope this is clear. You can just solve this and you will get 10 as your answer. So in all these questions, you have to solve the question by drawing the diagram and then proceeding this way. I know this took a lot of time, but once you get the hang of it, once you practice, you will be able to do it much quickly in the exam. So I hope this should be fine.